It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Nix out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. This one down right at the 30-yard line. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win, enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. And he knows he's got to do more for his team.
Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, here's Baker. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again is Baker. Finds his man Downs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Baker throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And now they face 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Sent down by Cody Barton. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could play on it.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Colts will take over. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
This is Harris on second down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He stays up. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 45 on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Searches from the pocket. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Nick Snad, a throw. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest. To throw, here's Nix. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's on the move. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Taylor will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Taylor. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal. Nix looking to throw. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
legs are lined for the point after try. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed to Lockett. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers' 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. This one finds Kelsey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Sent down by Cody Barton.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throw on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Baker to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. The Colts ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes this in the area of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Steelers have a short field in front of them as they take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Robinson on the inside give. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Nix to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He rolls to his right. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Nix. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zerline on now for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Hauled in by Downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you in...
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Cooper going to motion over left. They'll start with a give to Harris. Up to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Dortch now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Taylor now up the middle. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Kelsey makes the catch. And he gets him around 6 there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Let's go now. Go 18. 19 check. 19 check. 79 drop road.
Now Nix. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. It's Harris on the option. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. This is Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. Juke the defender. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. Harris once more. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Complete. It's Ingram. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's second and 2. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on third and 2. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running right, this is Taylor. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Nick's looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Here's Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action with Nix. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Colts 10.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. This our last play of the quarter. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed down out to his left. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Colts' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Good. What's that?
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Good. What's that?
They'll throw on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Good. What's that?
They give to Harris from the gun. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
On the pickup.
Good.
Second and 6.
What's that?
From the 48. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Good. What's that?
Finds his man Downs. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's another Colts first down.
Good.
Baker now. On target to Downs. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
What's that?
Baker throwing again. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one finds Kelsey at 44. Give him 15. First down. A give left side to Taylor. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Nicks off the play action. Buying some time right. Pass is caught at the 9. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Colts 13. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense,
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Steelers and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 14. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards.
It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Hey, check that, go!
Here's a give to Taylor. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 14-yard line.
Come, my team! Come, 70 rings! 60 back! Take go!
Here's Nix. Taylor makes the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Steelers close to beginning the year 4-0. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready? 65 Jack! Warriors 70.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Colts 13. Greg Zerline is set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts ready to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Good!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut by Lockett. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Good! What's that?
From the 38. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down. Here's Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Good! What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good! What's that?
Throwing again is Baker. And the Steelers get home. They drop him.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Good! Done.
Mayfield to throw for it. He's got time, and they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. Only one timeout remaining to stop it. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go again with Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Taylor again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Indy.